What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 4, In the Thick of It. Stuck in the thick of it? Anyway, let's just get up into the episode. So let's just get Joy and Clifton out the way. At this point, I feel like they're trying to find a way to integrate Joy and Clifton in their own little, with the group. But at this point in time, girl, they just got the stuff going on with them separately for right now. And basically, when we first find them, they at their new place. Girl, they got a big little estate. That's what it looked like. And it's by the water. That's all they wanted. It was away from people and by the water. Joy got what she wanted. And let me just tell you this. Y'all won't... Listen, I don't do property by the water. Listen. Hurricanes, tropical storms, flooding, and all of that. I look at too much movies. I look at too many movies like that. And I look at too many reports on the weather and how the weather been crazy. And I just ain't got time for it. I know the insurance, the flood insurance got to be up the ass, okay? But hey, it is what it is. They look happy. But at the same time, it's not really much to their story right now besides the fact that they are trying to get their home together, make it their forever home, make it feel as though they supposed to be there and get settled. And that's what Joy wants at this moment before she can start thinking about actually wanting to start an actual family with kids. She said she want to have babies or whatever, but what was stopping her was the fact that, they didn't have anything concrete right now. And now they got the home, and now you got to make it feel like a home, and then you got to get married and all of this stuff. And every time they talk about the wedding situation, I don't know, but am I the only one who gets this feeling that they just might not get married? Because I don't know if they're going to last. Every time Joy speaks on it, it's just like, are you having doubts and you're trying to disguise it as, I just don't want a wedding, or, because of the way that they got together? And if it's moving too fast, it's understandable. And if you feel like you're being forced or pressured or whatever, not necessarily forced, but pressured, it's understandable to have certain doubts or whatever, because y'all did come together on a TV show. So you have to get to know that person. And I don't know how long after that TV show taped. I don't know what season they were on and how long they've been together to, get to know each other. But at the same time, it just doesn't feel like, they're going to be together that long. I hate to put that out there, but that's just the tease that I'm getting. Moving on from them, we get Arena, right? Arena go kick it. She's at this little, I don't know if it was like, it's some arts and crafts type of stuff, because I can't remember what type of place it was. But she had invited Joy over there, right? And Arena is being messy. Arena is being good and messy and good and nosy. And baby, I'm here for it, because I wanted to know the understanding of what is going on with Miss Joy and Cherelle and her husband. Like, what is your real beef with this whole situation? Because when we first seen Joy talk about Black, who is Cherelle's husband, we see that she said that she don't mess with them. She don't mess with anybody that's in association with Black, because when they was in the group Mumbo Sauce, Black basically, screwed them over on the business tip. That's what it was. And then, I said, well, so does that mean that you blocked not only, okay, we already know that you blocked him, you blocked his wife. So does that mean that you block like the producers and, probably other members of the group and, anybody else that work with him, that's known him or whatever? So you're just going to block any and everybody that knows this man just because you have an issue with him and they didn't do nothing to you. I don't like that. Now, see, Joy, that is very off-putting to me. Oh, excuse me. That was a lot of spit. I'm sorry. Shower, shower. Anyway, I'm just sitting here like, that's very off-putting, because at the end of the day, your issue is not with everybody else that's surrounding him, unless they did the same thing to you and they took his side. But that's a lot of people that you basically saying, you literally said out your mouth, anybody associated with this man, I blocked them. Okay, so is it just you blocked them on a business tip because, Arena and Ashley and them, they cool with him, but you cool with them, so you didn't block them. So I'm confused. Like, what is this? Is it just a business type of situation? And then of course you blocked Cherelle. And then she said the reason why she really blocked him was, blocked both of them, was, you know, the business situation. But she did throw up in there that, you know, he was dating her friend, and then he got with Cherelle. And then basically what wound up happening is he was with Cherelle while he was dating her friend. Now I'm sitting here like, hold up, because Serena had to get all of it. She was like, you know, she said that you blocked her because, you know, she started dating him and he broke up with your friend. No. He was dating her, doing my friend, while he was dating my friend, he was doing her too. Raina said, wait a minute, so you mean to tell me Cherelle was the side chick? But hey, listen, it is what it is, because, you know, Jamie was my side nigga. I said, wait a minute, Miss Raina, do tell. She said, listen, I was with my daughter's father when I was talking to Jamie. I said, you know what? All right. She said, listen, I would never be a side chick. He was a side piece. I said, you know what? I can get with that. That's still messed up, but I can get with that logic. I like the way that came out. Because you know it's always the other way around most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I said pimp on, player, pimp. Okay? Not me out here condoning messed up behavior. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes it just happens that way. Moving on from that, I said, oh, but at the end of the day, Joy, even if that were the case, and like they're saying, and the way that she's acting as if this literally just happened 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago. Baby, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years, and you're still holding on to this. And I don't even think truly that she's holding on to it. It's just being brought up because they're on the show now, and that's part of her storyline, and that's probably what's going to get her and Cherelle going into it or whatever. They're going to have the newbies going at each other. Understandable, I get it, you need a storyline or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to understand and figure out, like, did Joy know, what did Cherelle know that Black was dating someone already before she entered into some type of relationship with Joy that wasn't, I mean, with Black, that wasn't, you know, just a friendship type of relationship, an intimate relationship with him? Because if that's the case, I can understand being mad and thinking that, or feeling some type of way about Cherelle and feeling as though, you know, she deliberately got with this man knowing that he was with somebody, and that somebody just so happened to be my friend, and you caused them to break up or whatever because she found out that he was cheating on her with you. But if Cherelle didn't know that he was in a relationship with somebody else at the time that he was doing her, why are you mad? I get it, that's your friend, but why are you still so pissed off at this, and then so pissed off at her? You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because technically speaking, it's really none of your business, because that's your friend and Black's and Cherelle's business. You know what I'm saying? But I get the whole friendship dynamic. You want to be there for your friend. You want to have your friend back. But at the same time, it ain't nothing to be this pissed over, okay? Also, even if it is, and you did want to go out and block just to show loyalty, that's understandable. But just say that I'm being loyal to my friend, and that's just what it is. So I'm gonna block her. I would totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? But also, it's like, Arena want them to sit down and talk or whatever. For what? For what? What do they need to talk about? They don't need to be friends at this point. You blocked me because you felt some type of way, and even at the end of the day, you still gonna have problems with my husband. Who wants to be friends with somebody who has issues with their spouse? I need people to stop trying to make people be friends. Stop trying to make people, you know, communicate with one another if they don't want to. Stop forcing these conversations, because no, girl. I said, Arena, you being a little messy, and I need you to stop. But anyway, moving on from that, you know, we get to Ashley and Quick. They had a little conversation about, you know, how she was feeling. It was the next day or whatever after her surprise birthday party. And, you know, she was a little tired from it or whatever, meaning that she had a good time for the most part. And they was like, it's really difficult to try to surprise her. So, you know, technically she wasn't surprised. But sometimes when Ashley speaks about things, she comes off a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it is what it is. I'm not grateful or whatever, but she could possibly be. It's just her tone. And I feel like that's what be turning people off sometimes, because she has a bluntness to her that I can take sometimes. And sometimes I'd be like, girl, that's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't dislike Ashley, but I get where she coming from. And on the one hand, when it comes to this whole situation about her friend getting into the car accident, you know, come to find out she just got a little scrapes and bruises or whatever, but she's physically fine other than that. You know, just pissed off about the fact that her car got totaled because she got hit twice. She got hit once and then she got hit again, you know, and I was just like, wow, that's a miracle that she is just okay and not even like broken bones or nothing like that. But my thing of it is, Quick was like, so were you really still mad at me for not telling you about it? And she said yes. And honestly, I don't even know if I expounded on this last week. I didn't like the way that Ashley responded and told Quick, well, you don't have no friends. That's the only thing about that whole conversation, that when he finally told her about Alicia, I did not like that. I did not like that. Just because you are in your feelings, just because you are concerned about your friend, I get it, because that's your friend from when y'all was home, when y'all was young, okay? She was there before Quick, okay? And 9 out of 10, depending on how they rolling and rocking right about now, she might be there after Quick, okay? I'm just saying, I don't want to put that out there like that, but I'm just saying that's how long and that's how tight their bond is. So of course I felt like Quick should have told her. And it's not that, oh, it would have, I know he kind of felt like, you know, if he would have told her right then and there, she probably would have ended the party, wanted to go see what was going on with Alicia or whatever, as a friend slash family member would do. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel as though, given that he put forth all of this effort, he still should have told her, and maybe she would have surprised him and been like, let's just let me give her a phone call, even though she's not answering the phone for y'all. Let me give her a phone call or call somebody that know her and check in on her and see how she's doing, because at the end of the day, like she said, I'm at a party that's supposed to be for me, and that was supposed to be thrown by you, and my best friend's supposed to be there. And throughout the whole time, I'm looking around like, where's my best friend? Where's my best friend? Where's my best friend? And I don't know anything that's going on. So not only am I supposed to be having fun at the party, it's distracting me because my friend ain't there and I don't hear nothing from her. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have no falling out, and she didn't tell me nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though he should have told her. And again, I understand though why he didn't. I understand why he didn't. I'm not mad that he didn't, but I do wish he would have. But I understand why he did it, because baby, he know his wife more than he know, better than we know him, know her. But let me tell you something, that you ain't got friends, you ain't got good friends, or you ain't got real friends or whatever. I said, Ashley, y'all be doing daggers at each other. I don't be liking that. We don't get into relationships to throw daggers at each other like that. What is going on? Your man was just trying to look out for you. Ooh, anyway, meanwhile, she was feeling a little stressed and under, you know, overwhelmed or whatever about the fact that she has to do so much with the book, and she wants, her book is out. She got to do a promo. She got to do all this stuff, trying to promote it and put it out there or whatever, get it to sell. And she just wants to be happy about it, but she can't, because she's under a lot of stress for whatever reason, and then it's causing her not to get sleep. She said for the past few days or so, she's only gotten like an hour and 45 minutes worth of sleep total each night, and she just be feeling like her body is gonna crash. I said, Mama, you need to go see somebody. You probably need to go to the doctor. I would say go take some melatonin, but sometimes that don't work. Let me tell you something. My sister, and this is not funny, but it is. My sister almost died taking some melatonin, and let me tell you why. It's not funny. It's not funny. It really ain't. Cause again, she almost died because she took it right. Cause she couldn't go to sleep. She took it right, and this is what we found out: she had sleep apnea. This is what made her go get the sleep test, because bitch, she said she went to sleep. That thing put her to sleep, and she almost suffocated because she just stopped breathing for a minute. I said, oh my God. She said, girl, I had to sit up and just wait until that thing wore off until I went back to sleep. And if you have sleep apnea and you ain't got it like under control or whatever, you're not supposed to take melatonin. That's what she told me. I said, oh my God, and mind you, if you look at my sister, you couldn't tell that she would have any issues going on, but she also got asthma too. I said, bitch, okay. I said, girl, she had to. She said, listen, let me take my ass down here and get a sleep study so we can get this going. All right. I said, child, at least you got it under the control. I said, what? She said, girl, it tried to take me out. Had me shook, sitting up in the bed like this all night. It ain't funny, but it was the way that she told it. Girl, we goofy in this family, girl. It's be hard, serious subjects, and we just be goofy with it. But anyway, I said, girl, you're going to have to go to the doctor and tell me what's going on. What you probably need is you need to go back to therapy as well, because you got a lot of stuff that you have not taken care of, or that you thought was under control, that is coming back up. You got the issues with your family, the issues with your childhood, the issues that's probably surrounding your marriage or whatever. I don't know. And then you have this issue with Jamie in the way that he treats his family or whatever. So, you know, it's triggering a little bit. That could be it too. That could be something as well. I'm pretty sure it's not, but that could be a triggering thing as well. You just never know, because they went and had a little double date with Jamie and Arena. And, you know, had a little fun time. And, of course, Quick brought it up about the way that Jamie was speaking and talking about little Jamie. And this whole situation, you know, at first it was Big Jamie that annoyed me because, you know, last week we knew that he was drunk as ever. But that's really how he felt. Sometimes they say sometimes, you know, babe, I'm keeping all of that in. I don't care who watch it or not. Girl, I had just got the code. All my bitching and complaining paid off, bitch. It paid off. It paid off. It paid off. Yeah. Your girl going to see Beyonce at the Renaissance tour. Okay. I done got my tickets. I got my tickets. Anyway, I just spent so much money. Anyway, fuck all that. And that's combined, okay? Because I got like 3 tours coming up, back-to-back, lined up already, and one coming up in a couple of weeks. Baby. I don't even care about this review no more. Girl, I am so elated. Can't nothing knock my shine, bitch. Anyway, let's just get back to this video, okay? Because I do got a couple of things to say. Anyway, so Arena, where was we? Arena and them, they had went out on a little double date, right? And you know, Big Jamie, like I was saying, we know that he was drunk as a skunk. And they was even surprised at the fact that it was Ashley's birthday party. But Big Jamie was just drunk out of his mind, okay? And he was saying a whole bunch of stuff about little Jamie, whatever, calling him a bum and all that. And I said, you know what? What I started to say before Ticketmaster interrupted me with some great news. What I started to say, girl. What I started to say was, you know, sometimes a drunk mind speaks a sober heart, okay? And I really do feel like that is exactly how Jamie feels, okay? Because, listen, he said it sober too, you know what I'm saying? And then they had brought it up to him, and they was like, you know, he was surprised that Quick was the one that brought it up, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, it just kind of disturbed us, the way that you was calling him a bum, and you was talking bad about your son, and all of this stuff or whatever. And Arena was like, hold up, I didn't hear him call him no bum. They played the tape back. He called him a bum, okay? And Ashley and Quick were just trying to get it through to him, not tell him what he needs to do, but being friends, because it was a point where Arena had said, first of all, we're not going to act like Big Jamie ain't a good father. And I said, none of them, neither Quick nor Ashley, said that he was a bad father, okay? They did not say that. But what the issue was, and what they couldn't take, is the fact that the things that Quick was saying about how Jamie was talking about Lil Jamie, the relationship between Lil Jamie and him, they didn't want to receive it because it's the truth. And they had an issue with saying it or taking it in, because the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? Truth hurts a lot. And I would rather my friend, if you call yourself my friend, call me out on some of the stuff that I'm doing. And it's not like, you know, because Arena said, I thought we was coming here to have fun. I sit here and talk about this or whatever. Understandable. But at the same time, Quick and Ashley were being friends because they were just trying to tell you and show you that the way that you speak about your child or others that you claim that you care for, that affects them. And they was trying to, they trying to get Jamie to understand that it ain't just little Jamie that got an issue. You have an issue as well. And the way that you speak about him, you speak to him or whatever, it just isn't right sometimes. And, especially when it comes to the mental health aspect, you have Ashley that's trying to tell him that, when you said that he just doing it for attention, I, for many, many years, had those same thoughts. I at one point tried to commit that same act, actually go through with the act, and it didn't work. And then even after that, I still had those same thoughts for many, many years after. They come and they go. And so most of the time, it's not just attention. And when people say that, it's putting it out there to show you that I'm hurting. You know what I'm saying? And Big Jamie's big main go-to is, I've known him. He's been doing stuff and getting in trouble since he was 14 years old. He last got in trouble in 2021. Okay, and we still need to get to the bottom as to why this is happening. And it ain't just because of little Jamie. It's also because of Big Jamie, Arena, and everybody else, okay? And not saying that they are to blame, but it's something that's going on that it can be spread across everywhere. Why is he acting out? Did you ever sit down and ask that? You know what I'm saying? Get him in therapy and then get y'all in family therapy at the same time. Because y'all, he needed for himself individually and y'all need it as a whole. And actually, Big Jamie, you need it as well. Okay? I don't know if it's because you was a cop and it hardened you a little bit, but that whole, he gives me like he was in the military as well. And you just don't want to see that side. You know what I'm saying? And he got offended. But they knew that they were going to talk about it. He said, I was thinking that Ashley was been the one that brought it up, but it was actually Quick. Let me hurry up because, girl. Anyway, moving on from that, I was just like, Big Jamie and Arena, y'all living in denial. Because at the end of the day, what they were saying was I was on Quick's side. And I was on Quick's side because even if you felt like it wasn't his place to say anything, the way he said it, it wasn't like in a harsh way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in a harsh way or anything like that. It was just being real. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to hear that. He didn't want to hear that. That whole, he been in trouble since he was 14. He been crying out for help since he was 14. And you've been ignoring it. That's basically how I see it. And then at the end of the episode, his sister, little Jamie's sister, had set up a meeting, like a little setup to have him come to her place, and then Big Jamie, their mom and their grandmother, to come to her place as well. And neither one had any clue that they were going to be there. I said, child, I don't know how this gonna go. Hopefully they don't act out in front of grandmama. Okay? Please don't act out in front of Nana. But yeah, that wound up happening. And the other thing that went on in this episode, Cherelle had a little fitness boot camp, right? She did, Arena did invite Joy to come, but I think she was out of town or whatever, so she couldn't be there. But also, it's like, why would she? And I feel like either Joy was out of town, or she was just like, why would she? Because her and Cherelle are not friends, and they don't even, that whole history, like, why would I? Like, come on, like, this doesn't make sense, okay? It's so, y'all, excuse me. Y'all just don't understand the struggle. Y'all don't understand the struggle. Anyway. But yeah, so she get there, and I said, Cherelle, you a little fitness coach? She said, girl, yeah, I'm a little fitness coach, a little trainer list or something. She was giving me Whitney from my Big Fat Fabulous Life. Y'all see that show on TLC? That's another one of the shows that I look at. I look at it for many reasons, because I'm like, girl, first of all, Whitney kind of annoys the hell out of me. And I feel as though Whitney is trying, and this goes to show, When they talk about, oh, you a big bitch or whatever, why don't you just go ahead and lose weight? Why don't you go ahead and lose weight? That girl been trying to lose weight for so many years, and she used to be smaller. She started off being small, and she gained weight, found out she had PCOS, and because she has PCOS, it's hard for her to lose the weight. So she be working out on her show all the time, and she's a certified trainer as well. She worked to be a certified trainer just like Cherelle did. And, you know, I know people were saying stuff because, you know, she's a bigger girl, whatever. And it's like, how you doing fitness or whatever, and you're still overweight yourself. But at the same time, you see her being very active. I mean, that girl go out and do a whole bunch of stuff I would never dare do. They be hiking, they be climbing up rocks and stuff. I said, because all I got to do was slip and fall, and I'm going to stay there. I ain't got time to get back up and try. She be doing a lot. So I get it. But she's very active. So when people say, oh, you just got to lose weight, it's not easy. It's not easy. And sometimes the weight just don't want to move. It's especially depending on what type of issues you got going on inside your body. And so Cherelle said, you know what? She used to be 100 pounds heavier. I said, bitch, no wonder why you are thickums. I said, girl, you look so goddamn good. Let me tell you something. Cherelle is my type of thick bitch. I'll take her down in a minute. Like, girl, reinforce this bed and let's do what we gotta do, girl. Put them legs up. But anyway, that's a little bit much. Cherelle is fine to me. I don't care what nobody say. Cherelle is fine to me. I think I got a little crush. I seen a picture of her. You know, I don't know. I don't feel like I should put this out there like that because I feel like maybe she might be messy in the end. Either way, I'ma still like her. But she had this black dress on and she had her leg out. I said, oh girl, look at that. Girl, yes. I said, all right, ma'am, you look good. Now, see, let me tell you something. To be quite honest, I'd be more comfortable going to a trainer like her that looks like got a little thickness on her because she knows what it's like to be a fat bitch, and then she lost some weight, so she know the process. That'd make me a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because bitch, you look, you know, you get it. But I get the stereotype. So, you know, she had all the girls that they was dressed up in little costumes or whatever, working out outside. And it was just a thing kind of workout. So I was like, okay, cool. Because I was looking at the lady in the numb outfit, and I said, baby, you finna pass out. You out here getting hot and sweaty and everything, and you got the little nun costume on. Girl, that's a little bit much. Take that off, all right? You trying to give yourself a heat stroke. Next thing you know, Ashley pull up. She said, girl, they outside working out, and I'm trying to find a parking space. Ain't no parking space. There's only one available, but they in the place, so I got to blow my horn so they can move their asses out the way. I said you should have came on time. Maybe you would have had one. But she pulled up, right? Then when they finally get inside, Winter show up. They call her Snowflake. Winter show up. Now, Winter, bitch, let me tell you something. Shout out to Winter, because Winter actually watches my reviews, and she shouted me out on Twitter amongst Bondi Blue and a few other reviewers. So shout out to them. I think DJ Richie Sky, I think Jamie S. Me, Rodney the Voice, and maybe a few others. But she basically gave us our props. And what I appreciate about people like her, and when we do these reviews of these reality shows, not saying that, you know, I'm a big fan or whatever. What I appreciate about these people that can shout us out, because us reviewers like us, some of us are so impartial, some of us, or I should say non-biased, and we just tell it like it is. We not trying to be, oh, team this, team that, and all this stuff or whatever. No, we just tell it like it is, give our opinion, and move on. And even when we don't fuck with what you do, and you can take that, I appreciate that more. I respect you a hell of a lot more. Because if I can get on here and call you out for the bullshit that you do, and you can still be like, that's a good reviewer, she gives good opinions, I can fuck with you, okay? And that's literally what, you know, Winter did. Because, girl, let me tell you something. I'm about to cut you up in a second. Winter pulled up. She said, oh, my God, I didn't know this was a costume party. Look at this wig. I said, wait a minute, ma'am. I said, huh? Girl, they looking at her like, why is she here? I said, it ran like, I'm just going to keep on going like I don't see her. Ashley feeling some type of way when she said, I said, y'all pressed. Y'all pressed, because Winter really didn't say nothing about y'all when y'all showed up, okay, when she saw that y'all was there. But Winter, girl, let me tell you something. The shit that you did, first of all, Alicia, you are better than me. Bitch, you just got into a car accident and you said that your knee hurt and you went up there and you worked the fuck out. Baby, that's good, but that ain't great, okay? Sit down and rest for a second before that thing blow up and your knee and start getting big like that. Put some ice on that thing and elevate it, okay? We can't do too much too fast. But, you know, that was good. That was cute. So then, when they was getting ready to go, right? First of all, Arena had told Cherelle about the whole situation with Joy. And said, well, she said basically it was about the business aspect of it and all this stuff and woo woo woo. Me and Ashley said, girl, I don't know if you're trying to be messy or whatever, but what was the reason for you telling her that? What was the reason for you telling her that? Like, it's old and done. Like, why you got to tell her that, okay? I said the same thing. I said, Arena, what's the point? They not finna be cool. If they see each other, hey, how you do it? But we're not finna be cool. I don't care. It was 10 years ago. And Cherelle was like, I know my husband. I know everything that he did. He told me everything. I said, you don't know every goddamn thing. You really don't. So don't say that. I hate when people say that because you really don't know. Because you're not with them 24/7. And you wasn't with them prior to when they had their issue in the mumbo sauce, okay? Even if he said he wanted them to come back, you still don't know the depths of the goddamn issue. You don't. Meanwhile, we get that over. It's time to go, right? The girls is outside talking and everything. You got Alicia. You got Ashley, Arena. You got Cherelle. Winter comes out. She was like, hey, girl, I'm about to go. She was like, hey, bye. Don't know you. And I said, and she said, don't know you to Alicia. I said, now, girl, you know that was not right. Let me tell you something, Winter. I know what your position is on this show. And we've all come to the conclusion what your position is on this show. And we've been new from season 1. Your position on this show is to be messy and to start the drama. And to act like you don't know why people is upset with you. But baby girl, let me tell you something. If you would have did the shit that you did to them, baby, you probably would have got popped in your lip, okay? I wouldn't have hit you, but I showed up with a like that, okay? That's just what would have happened. I'm just being honest, because what you not gonna do is you not gonna not speak to me and then speak to me when we leaving and then tell my friend I don't know you. Girl, you ain't have to say that. Girl, you didn't have to say nothing to none of them ladies knowing that they don't mess with you, okay? And I said, Winter, you just want some shit to happen. You are messy as hell. And then you try to act like you don't know what you're doing, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, girl, you really wanted something to start, all right? Miss Alicia, she did good. She calmed that stuff down. She ain't getting your ass like she could have, okay? Whoever you said, I don't know you. She was like, oh my God, I'm just telling her, like, I don't know her. Like, I'm saying bye to the people that I know. You know of them. That's what it is right now. They don't know you. But at this point, Cherelle want Ashley to get out there and talk to her. I said, for what? For what? I was with Arena like, you 20 years of friendship and you finna do all this? I said, you should know your friend by now. If y'all been friends for 20 years, you should know your friends by now. Ashley is like, what the fuck do I need to talk to this girl for? We don't have nothing to talk about. She talks so much stuff about me in the press, doing interviews, this. And baby, when they came out there, she was like, if you want to talk, you talk to me and all this stuff. I said, I want to stay back over there. Stay back over there. So next thing you know, her and Ashley going at each other. Winter trying to act like she ain't say nothing about the girl. Baby, y'all both was slinging shit at each other. Okay, y'all both was slinging shit at each other. Winter wanted to go all the way back to where all the issues first started, from their first meeting, you know. And I'm just sitting here like, Winter, we ain't got time for this, and I need you to get your stuff together, and I need you to stop playing. I really do need you to stop playing before you get yourself popped by one of these ladies, and then you really be calling them ghetto girls and all this stuff because they put their hands on you, and then you call them gutter Barbie behaviors again. I said, see girl, you be pushing it, bitch. You be pushing it, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, Now, you better be glad Cherelle and them was there, because I felt like Ashley was itching to pop your ass, for real, because you was doing a lot. You was doing a lot. I was here for it, but you was doing a lot. It was a lot of messy shit that was unnecessary. That whole interaction was totally unnecessary. You don't fuck with them girls don't fuck with you, so why did you even open up your mouth to speak to them at all? Carlos told you to say and speak. I said, girl, what is happening? What is happening? Take your ass to your car and get the hell out. You was there to support a friend, Cherelle, and that's it. Let it the fuck go. These girls don't rock with you. Let it go. Quit trying to force stuff. Quit trying to make stuff happen. Move on. That's what you need to do. But anyway, that was what I can remember for Love and Marriage DC before I got so, my man is so goddamn scrambled at this point. I'll see y'all later. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I see you guys later. Peace.